We're live from New York City. This is Guitar Quackery Live. Guitar Quackery is a little repair shop, the littlest of repair shops. I really think I'm the smallest repair shop in the city of New York. Right there is the workbench. We're going to, see the workbench. If you watch Guitar Quacker, you've seen this workbench before. So we are at Music Makers NY. These are their rental guitars. A band is rehearsing right there. And we are live streaming on this channel, which is called Guitar Quackery Live. Oh, let me send a link to the customer. Okay, that one out. So, I'm not sure if the customer is going to be watching. No, sometimes people are at work or whatnot. And now I'm going to play this live stream on the TV over there. So there are a few things to tap on, and we're almost there. Okay, link. Oh, it's asking me for a code. Why does it do that sometimes? Sometimes it does it, sometimes not. Open app. Let me see. I don't know. How can how can this be, right? Sometimes it works like this, sometimes it works like that. So let's see if we see the image there. And once I see the image, oh, I gotta, okay, now it's playing. Oh, there it is. Right there is the image. I think you can see that. Yeah, and now we are ready to work on the guitar. That's that. Yeah, man, let's get to work. Here is the guitar. It's a Luna guitar. It isn't an expensive guitar, but we are doing major structural repairs on the guitar. Well, the customer really wanted this guitar to be repaired, so all right, I do my best. Oh yeah, he bought it used, and I see that some things were not, factory standard, I think. It's like this kind of, so something's been rewired, I think. I think, yeah. So someone's been there before. Okay. The main issue right now is this. I removed the bridge, and let me show you from this angle here. So give me a moment to focus. When I take a guitar in, I do an assessment of the guitar. So I knew I was going to do, it had a bridge lift. So I knew I was going to do a bridge removal and regluing the bridge. But I discovered issues. So my initial assessment is just a preliminary assessment. This is the bridge that I removed. So it's bent. That's one of the additional issues. It's bent, so we need to make a new bridge. Let's talk about this in a moment. But when the bridge was glued, it looked normal, meaning I saw 6 holes. These 2 holes were for the screws. The screws which, are not needed on any guitar. So they go through these holes. But when I removed the bridge, I saw that there's 2 sets of holes. One set of holes is going at an angle like this, and the other set of holes was drilled straight this way. So initially, those were the holes were drilled through the soundboard, and then they mounted the bridge, and they saw that it was not aligning with those holes. They said, oh, let's just drill another set of holes and call it good. Well, we can't have it this way. So there should only be one hole, like here, going through the soundboard and through the bridge plate, which is inside of the guitar underneath. So we need to plug these holes. How are we going to do this? So these are plugs. Okay, this is one of them. It's made out of hard maple. Okay, they don't all come out good, all right? So we have to select the good ones. We'll plug 5 holes. We don't need to plug this one. The first holes we're going to plug today are going to be this one, the high E, the G string, and the A strings. And then next time we'll plug the B and the D strings. Okay. So we need to carve out the bottom of the bridge plate in a way to accept this plug. And in fact, I have here bridges that I use to demo to the customers. I should show you this. I have a few of them. Let's do it this way. So these are 2 of the bridges I might show to the customers. Okay, that's the bridge plate. This is another one. We can really see here how the plugs work, because you know they're 2 different colors. And let's have a look at that. So first step is to hollow out this area so that we can glue this here like that. All right, so that's step 1. Step 2, we glue it in, and step 3, we drill a hole through. Now in this case we'll have an additional issue because there are 2 holes, right? But we need to do this repair first, and we are going to be plugging this hole here, not the one at the back. Okay, this one. It's going to make a stronger support for the ball end of the string. So the tool that's used to do this is this tool. It's called the Bridge Saver tool. So this basically removes the wood and makes this shape. Okay. Another tool is used to cut these plugs. Okay. And the glue that I'll be using is fish glue. The glue you can eat. You can actually eat this. This is just tissue from fish. Okay. I don't think it would taste very good, but you could eat it. Okay, so these are the plugs. What will we be using for clamping? Well, there's a couple of ways we could do this. The easier way is to put this clamping coil. So this is a Teflon mounted on a MDF. So this goes inside. So if this is the bridge plate, right, it goes right here. And this will push the plugs flush against the bridge plate. So this goes inside. And then we can put this plate here and just use sound hole clamps, 2 or 3 of them, to clamp together. We can also use a scissor jack from the inside to, this is such a great tool. So I kind of really want to use this because I don't use it often. It's such a great tool. So what I might end up doing is I might put 2 sound hole clamps here and here, and then this in the middle, you know, just to show off my tool collection. This is a StewMac tool. It's phenomenal. You can buy a copy of this on Amazon. It doesn't compare. I bought one. Nah, it's junk. This is the real deal, okay? And sound hole clamps I have over there. What else? I might be doing endoscopy so that we can see on the inside of the guitar. So this will probably be a really interesting live stream. Okay, I have a little camera. You know, I can put a link in the description for all these tools, I guess, including this endoscope. Why don't I do that? The endoscope came from Amazon, and I bought a few, to be honest with you. So I settled on this one. I returned the other ones. This one somehow ended up working out, and it's not the more expensive one. Those more expensive ones I had to return. I can't remember for what reasons anymore. Yeah, I can't remember. So I will put an Amazon link below after this live stream, you know, to this actual one that I bought. Okay. It will be an affiliate link, so I am obligated to disclose this fact, and Amazon wants me to say that if you buy through that link, I will get a small commission at no extra cost to you. That's all I'm allowed to say by contract. Now the endoscope. We can actually remove, well, you see we have all these cameras. We can remove this. In fact, I'm leaning in this direction. Just, let's see. First, loosen the screws a little bit. So now this will probably have that annoying mounting frame on the inside, and it'll be like a little bit difficult to put this back. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. There's like a plastic mounting frame they put on the inside on some of these components, and it's really annoying that they don't come up with something better. But I think that's the best access point for the endoscope. Otherwise, it's through the sound hole. But we do need access through the sound hole to do the repair. So my hand will be going into the sound hole, and I just don't want to have things in the way, right? Like the endoscope. Okay, so this, we have to be careful how to unplug this. We need to do it this way. Hold on. Okay. That's it. Now I will put this away for now. And the screws. This is a live stream, so it isn't like the long form edited videos that I publish on the main channel. This is what it really takes to get the job done. This is how much time it takes to resolve the issues. But we're hanging out together in this virtual space called the internet. Okay, now let me see. I like the habit of putting tools away right away, and I don't always do it. So let me do this. I have a light. I will put it on the inside. I hope I charged the battery. Yeah. Let's see. So this is my third live stream today. And I'll be using my phone to show you the image. So this is the band that was rehearsing. And here we go. Let's put the camera inside. Hey guys. All right. Let's have a look. I can even record this image, but you know, I would be recording for a long form edited video. Now I'm not going to be recording because I'm just streaming. This is it on the inside. There are two cameras. Oh yeah, so that's one thing. This has two cameras. So you see camera number one. But then when I switch, now you see the bridge plate. Okay, and it's horrible. I need to adjust. Okay, this is good the way it is. And now my hand goes inside and you can see this, right? I will use this Bridge Saver tool on the inside. Go like this, and we will be first hollowing out the E string, the high E, okay? So it fits through, goes through like this. Now I know that you want to see the inside view, so let's do it again. Okay, so here I come. And it goes like this. That's it, right? This is the inside view. And now we need to turn it from the outside. So now I will back it up a little bit. We will spin it, and that cutter will be cutting, right? And the way we will be doing this is simply by placing this here. So this is a reverse thread. And I need to make sure that I am, in fact, hollowing out the correct hole out of the two, right? The one closer to the neck joint. Now I have this wrench, I guess it could be called. And that's why this was a reverse thread, because this will be going clockwise. This will be going clockwise. And you will see how, as I turn this, you will see how it spins on the inside. You see it spin slowly. So I'm spinning. And it's, as I'm spinning, it's also tightening. That's a reverse thread screw. I would caution my friend technicians out there watching, or perhaps not watching, but just attempting to do a bridge plate repair. This is a great tool, but it isn't the best option for every bridge repair job. The reason why I'm using this option for this particular bridge repair job is simply because there's a lot of missing wood. So I need to graft a fresh patch of wood in order to build that support, right? There are two holes drilled next to each other. Okay, so we can back it up a little bit to make sure the wood shavings are not getting in the way of the cutters. Right? And this is still spinning on the inside. And now I kind of want to know if there's space left here. So we can use a feeler gauge, this one, to check. So there's still a little space left, right? Hold on. Let me reposition. And maybe there's a better place for this light on this side. Yeah, I think so, right? So like I said, you know, this is an interesting live stream, I think. I do have, it says 3 viewers, but one of them is my phone, my own phone. One of them could be the customer. I did text the link. Oh, come on. I think I can go a little tighter. Okay. So, spinning like this, churning. And we go back. And you know, we can remove it and reinsert it, right? Just to check the cavity, I guess you would call it, that we're now making, right? So this Bridge Saver is a StewMac tool. Oh, so, you know, that's quite a few extra turns. Let's see. I can't tell if there's space. There is, right? That's why this is now being held by, because I inserted it into that little space. So we back it up and we keep turning. So this is not a rush job, right? Because we can always go back and remove some more. And if we remove too much, well, then there's always repair options, but, you know, I just, yeah. So why don't I remove it? Obviously, StewMac has a video on this, but I'm not sure if their video is as interesting as this one, right? I'm using an endoscope. And here, so I'm going to hold on to this tool as I, so this is confusing, right? I got to go clockwise now to remove this piece. So the reason why we do 3 holes at a time is because the plugs will be overlapping, okay? Here we have a little bit of, you know, as expected, sawdust, okay? And now we need to kind of inspect the inside. I mean, it feels good. I'm going to take one of the plugs for testing, right? So it's got a few fibers on the side that are just kind of hanging out there. Okay, so let's and grain orientation is also important, but not for this quick test. So here, where is it? Here it is. So I want it to be a little bit shy of being flush, so that when I put the clamping call, that it's actually pushing the plug, right? That makes sense. And then, and this is good. Okay, so this is perfect. I can feel that this is slightly protruding, that the plug is slightly fatter than the hole that I just made. Okay. Okay, so I'm happy with this hole. So the plug will come here, and this is what I was trying to explain. The next one we are doing will be the G string, because the diameter of these plugs is slightly bigger than the remaining space, right? So there's overlap in these plugs. The same exact procedure for the G string. Okay? So we dust it off. And there you go. Okay. We have it here. I'm just going to hold it like this, and then put this. And to tighten it, we go counterclockwise. So in this case, the Bridge Saver tool is an awesome tool for this particular repair, okay? Yeah, so we want to start. So no, it's fine like that. I am spinning it a little bit like this. Let me show you on the inside. So I'm spinning it a little bit like this to get it started. In both directions. I didn't do this on the first hole, but yeah. Okay. That's that. And now we place the wrench or crossbar, maybe we could call it. Same thing. Clockwise. So this is pulling it because it's going through this threaded block, right? And it's got reverse threads on the shaft. Just like that. And I'm sorry, this is not completely in focus here. Well, now it's better. Oh, damn, it was the outside camera that was not in focus. I thought it was the endoscope that was not in focus. Back it up. I didn't count the number of turns. Well, right now I'm not talking too much, right? I am trying to focus on this intricate repair job. Once again, let's check on the inside. So there's a gap, right? I let go and it's stuck there. Okay, how many of you are watching? I see 4 viewers. One of them is my phone, so 3 actual people watching this live stream. I think one person just joined. Yeah. Bridge plate repair. Not often seen on YouTube. Maybe I should have recorded this one. Well, to be honest, I can still record it. I can simply do this video and record. Now it's recording. Like that. I have a few videos on my main channel with this endoscope, right? Just going back and forth to clear the wood shavings, but now I'm unwinding this like that. Hold on to the tool and remove this. This goes now clockwise, and I'll check. What a great tool. Okay, I mean, I think it looks good. Here, we can see this. I think it looks good. This is the tool. Yeah, what a great tool. And now I wanna put this plug on the inside again, just to see if I have a tight fit. Okay. The G string. That's it. Yeah, I feel this is just right. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, slightly protruding, okay? Look, it's friction fitted now. So if I tap the soundboard, okay. Well, I guess I'll push it with something. Okay. We have one more to go. So we did the high E, the G, and now we do the A string. The A string is not too bad. So first we clean up. And now let's do this. So yeah, friends, if you like this video, you know what to do. And if you don't like it, don't do the other thing. So if you don't like it, what I would appreciate is if you could use the comment section. I'm getting too many dislikes on these live streams, and honestly, if I keep getting dislikes, I'm going to take that as a message, and I'm just not going to do it. I don't know why I'm getting so many dislikes, percentage-wise. Some videos have 50% likes, which means 50% dislikes. And yeah, I don't know why. Because people prefer to watch long-form edited content, I guess. But, these live streams have a different value. They probably will attract different audiences. And I don't want to put live streams on my main channel because the current subscribers have not subscribed to this type of content, which is really long to watch, right? So I don't want to confuse my audience. Yeah, I think it's better to have a separate channel with live streams only. And if you notice the pick logo with the RX in it, Guitar Quackery pick logo, on this channel has the three, whatever you call it, arrays, indicating that it's the live streaming channel of Guitar Quackery. All right, so let's get back to work here. I feel this is turning and kind of stopping here almost. I still didn't count the number of turns there. All right, let's check with the feeler gauge. I feel this is very tight, so I think it might be time to remove. Okay, so now I am in fact removing this. Confusing, right? Clockwise. This is it. This is padded, by the way. This is cork. Okay. Here. Some sawdust. Blow it off. And same thing. We are going to check the work that I just did. Here it is, right? So let's place this plug right here. Well, it's protruding a little more than the other two. So in this case, I feel that I want to do some more drilling, or what do you call this? some more material removal. There you go. So here. So this is pretty quick, but it should not be rushed, because once material has been removed, well, then you have a bigger problem to fix if you remove too much. So it saves time if you check frequently if this is what you feel you should do. Which way? Clockwise, yeah. And otherwise, it's more work and more time to fix a mistake. So yeah, so there's more sawdust, so I know that some more material has been removed. And how does this feel? Well, I think this feels really good. Okay, it's a really good fit. Okay, you see? Oh, I lost it. Oh, not a big deal. I can actually see it through the holes here, so I'll just pick it up. And now I can stop this recording for now. Yeah. Okay, so let's do some dry runs so I don't need this tool anymore. I want to do some dry runs with the clamps, with the sound hole clamps. I'll be using 2 sound hole clamps. And let me see. You know, I'm not sure if I can use the scissor jack. Oops, I lost the tightening knob. So I would really like to use the scissor jack, but adjacent to these holes is the is one of the braces. So yeah, I could actually that would be just fine. Let's see if I can reposition this camera to show what I'll be doing. It's tricky to work with the endoscope. But yeah, I think I got it almost right. Where's the camera? Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Thank you for keeping me company. Hopefully, this helps you out somehow. And yeah, so one thing is I wish that this camera on the endoscope had a wide angle lens. I mean, it kind of is a wide angle lens, but not wide enough. Let me see. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so this is what we see here. This is the bridge plate. Now we're zoomed out. I mean, we're not zoomed out. We backed out the camera, and I am going to be leaning the this scissor jack against this brace here, right? Let's make sure we are in focus, and I can even record this in case I use it for a video. Now, when we actually do the gluing, I will be putting this caul here, right? And on the inside. So let's adjust this for this thickness. All right. Yeah, it's tricky. Okay, and now we place this clamp here. And we tighten, we place this plate here, and we tighten it like that. So honestly, this would be enough, just 2 or 3 sound hole clamps. But man, I have this tool, and you know, it's just so cool. I want to use it. I don't get to use it often. So this and one more clamp here would be plenty, right? Now let's remove this and put this here. And now let's see if this is going to work or not. It's magnetic, so it's attracted by the, okay, here it is. Okay, so now I'm pushing against the brace on the back of the guitar, and here we're lifting the scissor jack. How cool is that? All right, okay, and the way I'm doing it is I have this extension, and I just turn it, and now I can tighten these two as well. Now this doesn't really need excessive clamping force. You know, this is fine the way it is, and I really don't feel like doing a bunch of dry runs. Let's just glue this thing. Yeah, we need to prep 3 of the plugs. We are using 3 of them, so they don't all come out good. So this one is really nice. Let me see. There is a little bit of wood tear out, okay? So this one is the best, I think. This one. And I have more inside, just in case there's a better one with less tear out. Yeah, I don't know. How about comparing these 2, these 3? I'll use this one, okay? And let's use this one as a spare. So this is cut from a maple plate, I think 1/8 of an inch in thickness, that I bought from StewMac as well. And I bought this from StewMac as well. This is for the bridge. It doesn't, the colors don't match. Well, let's talk about that later. All right. Now, I need a pencil. Come on. Where's my pencil? Here, this one. That's good enough. And what I want to do, I don't want to keep, okay, let me stop this recording. I don't want to keep repositioning this camera here. So I'll just do it here. So looking at the wood grain, I can see that it's going in this direction. So I just draw a line in that same direction so I can see it better, right? So I kind of missed the middle. It doesn't matter, right? 2 lines, doesn't matter. And now on this side, same thing. I want to draw a line like that. And I want to repeat this. I want to do this on every one of them. Doesn't have to be exact. An approximation is good enough. And I just noticed that I'm not quite in focus. Maybe I could be more zoomed in. Okay. My hands look horrible today. That's because I work on guitars. And here we have that spare one. So the spare one is just as good as the other ones, I think. Yeah, I think that's that. We have now 4 plugs prepared. They're here. Let's put them over here. Now let's remove the scissor jack. Okay. Well, it fell off. We'll remove it in a minute. As you see, I'm not protecting the guitar, but it's just me working here, and I'm very careful. But it is a little tight. Okay, so I do need to remove at least one of them. I can see that I do have a little audience. But I did lose 2 viewers, I think. All right, no problem. This is not for everyone. So I will just back it up a little bit, just like that. Okay, so this is the good position. Here it is. We don't need this. Let's keep the clutter away. And now I'm going to use fish glue, StewMac fish glue. Really good glue. Long open time, okay? That's why it's really good. And I also want to use a tissue. And I always have this little container of water here. Little container. If it spills, only a little bit of water gets on the bench, okay? That's the logic. And I'm going to put it here. Less likely to bump into it and spill it. Okay. All right. We are almost done with this part. I do keep the fish glue in the fridge. Listen, I'll just do this. And yeah, let's just put some glue here. Oh, sorry, focus, focus. Yeah. So let's put some glue here. We're going to have some squeeze out. That's all good. Yeah, I think I'm really happy. These holes do feel good. Same thing again here. That's the G string. Okay, good. And now, once again, okay. Now, I actually see here on the screen what I'm doing on the inside, even if I'm not showing you the view, but I can see what I'm doing. But I could also do it blind. We do want to make sure there's enough glue, okay? I no longer know which one is, that's the spare one, okay. So now I have that line. We don't want the wood grain going this way. We don't want it to go this way. We want it to go at a 45-degree angle. That's the recommendation, okay? So let's ensure we do that. I can see on the back how it's oriented, and on the front I can see through the hole here. So we put a little bit of glue on the plug on the sides. We want to have a really good glue joint on this one, okay? And I'm looking at that little line, and I just make sure that it's going to hit a 45-degree angle when I reach inside, okay? And I don't think I'll be having any problems with this. And now I'm looking at the, no, I do need to adjust it a little bit, no problem. And that's it. Okay. We have one plug in place. Now we go with the other one. Okay. This is very easy, okay? And I want to just pull my finger like this. There will be some squeeze out and smearing of the glue. That's not a problem. In fact, this is why I have a Teflon lining here. I've done this job a bunch of times on guitars because the string, the ball ends of the strings do damage the bridge plate sometimes. But like I said before in this live stream, I've done other bridge plate repairs which were more appropriate than using the bridge saver as well. The bridge saver isn't always the best solution for bridge plate repair, and it's because it removes a lot of the wood. So I feel that I need to turn this one a little bit. Maybe a little more glue in this spot. It's a messy job. And I smell fish, by the way. Come on. Okay, it's cooperating. Fish glue smells like fish. And now my fingers are getting stuck. Okay. Oh, come on. That's good. All right. So now I want to wash my fingers. Okay, just a little bit, right? And because now I'm dipping fish glue into this water, I will obviously change it later, right? Important not to forget to do that. So if I wasn't live streaming, I would probably have this away from the bench, on the side bench. But, you know, I am live streaming, so you need to have a good view. You need to have your money's worth. Let's put the clamp on this side first, here. This goes here. You could say uneventful because nothing really happened, nothing scary. I can crank them up. Why not? And now comes the fun part, the scissor jack. Okay. So this is magnetic, right? And let's place it on the inside. Well, I had to collapse the scissor jack. So I'm just holding it with this hand and I'm turning on the outside that cable. Okay, we're good on this. So it is easier to turn with this. Why don't I remove the cable? And yeah, I can access it, no problem. and just give it a turn. Oh yeah, this is really tight. I mean, I don't want to over tighten it, obviously. I mean, to be honest with you, the scissor jack isn't the best solution, because if we don't have to, we don't want to put pressure between the soundboard and the back of the guitar. But it looks cool on camera, so I couldn't resist. Yeah, man. Now, let's remove that light, if it's possible to access this light. Should be possible. Yeah, I can feel it here, but I need something to push. How about this? Yeah. And I'm looking here on the screen. Might as well show you. So I'm pushing that light, and I want to pinch it with my fingers, and there you go. And now it's coming out. There you go. Okay, so let's turn this light off, and now we can talk about the bridge. The wood is what is it called again? What is it called? Pau Ferro. Okay. So this is the bridge blank that I purchased from StewMac. It's Pau Ferro. Okay. I bought Pau Ferro. Focus, please. Come on. I hate it when it does that. So Pau Ferro. Yeah, that's the wood, but wood is not a consistent material. So the customer and I checked the specs on this guitar. They are, in fact, listed online, I believe. It said Pau Ferro. And then I looked for a bridge blank that's, the same species of wood. And it is the same species of wood. But it's, lighter. So what we're going to do about that? Well, we'll be able to stain it a little bit once it's done. It's thicker than this bridge. And this bridge is not a good design because it bent like this because it's perforated like this. You see this? Okay, so this is a weak point, and these two wings are narrower than on a conventional bridge. So that's a bad design. So I'm going to cut a bridge that's just slightly oversized compared to this one, with slightly wider wings on the two sides. And my bridge, the one that I will make, will not have these two unnecessary holes for the screws, for the bolts. It will not be a bolt-on bridge. I mean, this was also glued, and those two screws are really not only unnecessary, they actually weaken the bridge and they weaken the soundboard. And sometimes you get these soundboard cracks right here and here because you have these holes going through the soundboard, and when the bridge, wants to be pulled, these two screws hold it tight, and then it flexes the soundboard like this, and it fractures along the grain. All right. So this is the end of this project for the day. You see, I think I made a mistake on the title. I called it Part 3. I need to change the title. This is Part 4, I believe. I'll check. But yeah. Well, I have one more person watching. This could be the owner of the guitar. I am going to bag this guitar. So the radiators might you know, get turned on at night, and I don't want to risk it. So I will put the guitar in a bag. So this is now secure. I can even hold it up and hang it on the hanger. Although with that scissor jack on the inside is probably not the best thing to do. So I will leave it on the bench. And I will bag it, and I'll put a sponge inside of the bag, a wet sponge, just to make sure the guitar doesn't dry up overnight. If you liked this video, DK said, "Have a good night. Got a new subscriber. Let me say, so this is yeah, thanks and welcome aboard." Okay. Yeah, I don't really have time to read chats during the work because this is a different type of live stream, different than the usual normal guitar channel live streams. Most of them are just talking heads, right? I mean, all of them are just talking heads. And here I'm just doing my job, and I am streaming as I do actual work on an actual project. That's it. So yeah, so if you liked it, make sure you click the like button. If you did not like it, don't click the thumbs down. That doesn't help me. What helps is a comment. You know, I take criticism well if it's, you know, well meant. So if there's something that you want to see or you don't want to see or you want me to do better, so write it in the comments, please. And I will read the comments and I will try to make it better. Okay? All right. That's that. Thank you very much. And let's talk soon.